What's up, Taiwan? I'm Brossard with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. TikTok is taking action to fight the increasing number of online scam ads in Taiwan. It's going to set up a communication channel with Taiwan's government by the end of the month and appoint a legal representative here. Taiwan's government has already worked with Google, Facebook, and Line to set up fraud reporting mechanisms. Security experts say combating fraud ads is an issue that needs to be addressed at all levels.
投放方式可能是透过国内或是国外的这个广告代理商的平台，第三国家做投放，然后把目标国家设定为台湾，所以它并没有办法在这个广告上面做有效审核。
Taiwan recorded almost 59,000 scam ads in the past year and a half. TSMC is reportedly planning more production sites in Europe. Its first one in Dresden, Germany, is currently under construction. Taiwan's technology minister Wu Chang-wen told Bloomberg that the chip giant is already planning its next few fabs for different market sectors, including artificial intelligence. But TSMC has remained tight-lipped, saying it's focusing on its current multiple billion-dollar projects in the US, Japan, and Germany, with no plans to announce new ones at this time. Taiwan is consistently ranked as one of the most halal-friendly countries in East Asia. But what's pushing the drive? We follow some halal-certified Taiwanese businesses looking to expand into Malaysia. Tiffany Wong reports from Kuala Lumpur.
From local Malay food to Indian rice dishes and Chinese noodle soups, Malaysia is a heaven for foodies with diverse palates. And for over 64% of the local population, it's important that that food is halal, meaning prepared according to Islamic law. Over 20 million Malaysians are Muslim and follow a set of ethical practices that include avoiding products that may have come into contact with pork and alcohol. Now, foreign food vendors hoping to penetrate the Malaysian market are changing their menus to suit that requirement. Like this Taiwanese coffee shop, which just opened its first location in Malaysia.
那因为他们信仰跟宗教的关系，他们就是会对于食品会有一个特别的认证，就是清真的认证。所以我们在原物料的部分，就是也是花蛮长时间要去找，就是有这个认证的供应商。
That's caused some major changes for their brand.
But everything on the menu here in Kuala Lumpur is completely different from the menu in Taiwan. For example, this coconut milk latte and this coconut pandan cake known as onde onde are all made to suit Malaysian tastes. And part of that is making sure everything is halal.
The first step is finding halal-certified suppliers for raw materials like coffee beans and sugar, who do not use alcohol for disinfection or for preservatives. And this cafe has found a partner in Taiwan's first halal-certified sugar company that's here in Malaysia, participating in the world's biggest halal trade fair. This sugar company spent over a year completely changing their production processes to meet halal guidelines, making sure the winter melon and sugar production processes are suitably clean for Muslim consumption, accruing over $50,000 in fees for the adjustments. The end product, these halal-certified winter melon tea bricks, a transportable, ready-to-brew Taiwanese staple.
It's really a Taiwan team, Team Taiwan, that we can come together and then to spread this authentic, traditional beverage to the world.
Taiwan is considered one of the most halal-friendly countries in East Asia, and Taiwanese businesses like these are adapting what they offer to make their customers feel more welcome. According to the Taiwan Halal Center, more and more Taiwanese companies are applying for halal certification and looking to expand their markets abroad.
台湾目前的清真厂商从2017年的700多家进展到现在是1000多家。那当然也是因为我们跟东南亚的国家在旅游上的东南亚的旅客来有更多的目的地是倾向来到于台湾。那这也是我们就是展现跟东南亚更友好的一种方式，就是我们也更愿意的就是说互惠，就是去拓展更多的东南亚的市场。
And Malaysia is eager to play host to these companies by holding trade fairs that match foreign vendors with local partners.
Of course, they want to look for market here in Malaysia, But beyond that, they also want to look at the neighboring countries' market, ASEAN market. ASEAN with 10 countries has close to nearly 700 million population with gross domestic product of nearly $4 trillion.
As Taiwan diversifies its trade away from China and looks south, Malaysia and its halal markets may be just what it needs in a steady economic partner in the region. Patrick Chen and Tiffany Wong in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's Matsu Islands are investing in a project they hope will preserve their local culture while also bringing in more tourists. John Van Trieste has the story.
房间号码，这是18号。
Cultural worker Wang Hua-ti guides a tour group through a tea house that once gave military officers and their men a place to relax on a tough assignment. Through the Cold War, the Matsu Islands, just off China's east coast, were part of Taiwan's first line of defense against communist invasion. And in Wang's own lifetime, these islands were a world apart, only coming out of isolation and martial law in 1992. These days, the islands have transformed into a tourism magnet. But Wang is part of a movement to preserve memories of how things used to be and to keep alive a special island fortress identity.
我们有一个很强烈的一种世代的那个记忆的断裂。我的这一辈，我们的这一辈跟我的上一辈，他经历过这样的一个整个过程战地的这个背景的流程。但是我的下一代，如果尤其是在1992年后出生的这一些孩子。 他对他来讲，那个年代是跟他来非常遥远。
This isn't an easy task. There are a lot of now abandoned sites to protect. Here on the island of Nangan alone, there are 95 coastal defense batteries. Until recently, efforts to repurpose them were unregulated and full of failures. But the years since 2018 have seen a more sensitive approach, with help from the Culture Ministry. These days, a coalition of architects, artists, and concerned locals discusses what's to be done with old sites and installs public art inspired by them to enhance visibility. One conservation success story is Site 26, a project by architect Zhang Zhengyu. Her modifications to the site won her an architectural award earlier in the year. Since first visiting Matsu in 2017, she's become deeply involved in thinking about how to present the island's heritage to newcomers.
在设计的时候，我们的确是有意图的，想要把人在这个动线的过程当中慢下步来，然后透过这个框洞去看到，你跟村庄的关系。
For local cultural officials, these projects are a way of reclaiming agency on a group of islands whose story has long been shaped by the winds of change from the outside world.
我非常非常希望从战地转移下来是一个艺术岛。我们一直被环境，被政策。 被政治，而产生一个样子，那个样子其实从来都不是马祖自己。那么，什么才是真的马祖呢？
And while not everyone appreciates some of the more artistic aims of the program with its new artworks alongside old monuments, islanders are always happy to see more visitors, an important source of income and vitality.
还 OK 吧，我觉得至少它的背后也有马祖2个字，然后对啊，然后就是说让那个区块的游客变多，游客变多了以后，其实让地方也就活络起来了。那我觉得这是非常正面的，这是非常好的。
With many of these refurbishment projects and art installations finished in recent years, there's plenty to see, both for first-time visitors and even for locals. New ways to explore a very special group of islands. Fu Huaheng and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
Thanks for watching What's Up Taiwan. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website or follow our social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, we leave you with these pictures from an annual hot air balloon festival in the U.S. state of New Mexico. I'm Philip Brossard. Take care, and we'll see you next time.